What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from the Puff and Ponder podcast, and this is another episode of the Diaries of a Mad Mechanic. I don't know how people don't know how to do other jobs other than their own. My beard's a little crooked today. I called up the parts store to order a part, and I got one of the drivers, and he's such a great guy, but we dread when he answers the phone, and because he doesn't know anything. And I told him, I said, bro, I go, how do you not know how to look up some of these parts? And he goes, it's not my job, man. I go, just deliver the parts. And I'm like, yeah, but you deliver for the commercial division. You know, we call up you've only got one commercial guy that can answer the phone. And it just, when he gets busy, other commercial guys, like nobody in the store knows how. We're talking about an auto parts store, by the way. Nobody knows how to do the commercial side, just the one guy. And it's mind-boggling. And I run into that in my daily life, out and about in the world. I run into it at my job. You know, like I got a guy who's been with us for a couple of years, knows zero about the computer. Zero. It's not his job. Put things into the computer. Salesman's job, service manager job, manager's job. Not my job to put anything into the computer. I remember when I first started with this company, and I came in part-time to help a buddy of mine out that was running one of the shops. I was doing full-time security work. And within a month of just, a couple days a week, coming in for a couple hours, someone had one of the other techs had asked, hey, does anybody, can I know how to put this in? I can't find this. And I just walk over and I go, yeah, let me just right. And they're like, the hell do you know how to do that? Yeah, how do you guys not know how to do this? It should be all of our jobs to do all of our jobs. And I guess that's the reason why I'm one of the most highly paid. I am the most paid person at my facility, and one of the highest around in the company. Is because there's not a job I can't do. I know how to do everything. There are some times I have to call. I'm like, hey, I don't know how to do because I don't do it every day. Like certain things, creating purchase orders, things like that. I can on some things, but and I just don't do it enough to remember it. But yeah, there's literally no job that, that's why you can come in, talk with me, I can rate you up, I can bring your car in, I can raise it up in the air, I can see what's wrong with it, I can go to the computer, look up all my own parts, price everything out, I can call you, sell you the job, order the parts, and then when you come in, I can ring you out. I don't need anybody else to do anything for me. And it is a rarity in my industry and in my company. There's not a lot of me's out there, but the me's that are out there move up in the company fast, and they're promoted, they're higher ups now. That's why the higher ups, going all the way to the tippy top, always like, why are you a technician? Why aren't you a service manager? Why haven't you become a manager by now? Because I used to manage quick lubes before I got into this part of the automotive industry, and so everybody knows my background and what I can do. And they're like, yeah, I'm the lead senior technician. I make a ton of a literal ton of money. It's crazy. I don't know if if the really higher ups, if they found out how much money I make, I'd be like, hey, the fuck's going on here? Who allowed this? In our company, normally it takes 10 years to get maxed out on pay. I did that in 4 years. But yeah, and I always tell them, I said, I'm happy. I love my job. I love working on cars. I love fixing things. I love the challenge. I love, just working with my teammates. And you can't find anybody. You can't find another. What happens if I leave my my post and to be a service manager at my store, a manager at my store, without me working on the cars out there? That place will go to fuck real quick. We could probably find somebody, but we're not going to find another me that does all of that. So now I'm behind the 8 ball. Plus, like I said, we can't find senior lead technicians. Well, we can't find lead technicians. So my job is safe. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I probably couldn't do it all the time, but I bet I could hit a customer once every 6 months. Like someone pissed me off, just slap them. Like nothing would happen to me. Like they would like talk to me like, "Hey, you can't be doing this." And then like 6 months later be like, "Hey, didn't we talk about it? Hey man, bro, you can't be doing this." And then like 6 months later, like, "Kevin, come on, man. You gotta stop hitting customers." But like nothing would happen to me because we can't find good technicians, especially ones of my caliber. Um, so enough about me. Um, this is like, you see people stuck in their jobs, and I see it, and I know why. It's because they don't know how to do anything. They don't pay me to do that. Not yet, they don't. But when budget cuts and people are getting fired, and we're like, wait, no, don't, Kevin, he's off limits. Like he can do everything. Don't be messing with him. Don't even bring anything up. Just leave him alone. Leave that old man alone. And you need to become that in your job. And so many times I hear, and it's from the kids nowadays. They don't pay me to do that. And they don't pay me to do that. Yeah, actually they do. Yeah, because when you were hired on, they gave you an X number dollar per hour salary, and your job was to give 100% for the company. I don't believe in giving 110% because there's no such thing. You can only give 100%. Well, I'm a mechanic. Like I run at like 110% efficiency, like 108. So I can be 110% efficient, but I'm still only giving you 100% of everything that I have. So if you got kids, and they're going to work, you got to instill that in them because we're seeing it. I see it with these kids that come in. You could just tell that there was no work ethic instilled in them as kids. My dad worked 2 jobs, when I was growing up. I worked 2 jobs for the longest time. Even working for my company now. Like I said, when I was working part-time, help my buddy out. That was like after working a 12-hour overnight security shift, I would sleep in my car in their parking lot for an hour, and then like the other technician, when he got there, he'd open up the shop and he'd come out, knock on the window, my time to get up, I'd go change and then start my day. I did that once a week, but that's not the only time in my life I've slept in my car in between jobs. That's just like, you don't hear that anymore. Like you don't hear of people having multiple jobs. I know there's probably people watching this, but like, there's, "Oh, Cameron, I have 2 jobs." And yeah, I it's just not something I hear anymore. Like I don't hear that at all, and I know families that struggle. I have friends that struggle, and it's just like, why don't you just go get another job? I don't understand. That's not hard. Just go get another job. You have 2 jobs. Your wife can stay home with the kids or do her job and do the kids thing, and you just go get another job. Like easy peasy, problem solved. So I don't know. It's just the day, times we live in. So, all right, that's all I got. These aren't all informative videos, but these are diaries of a mad mechanic. Sometimes these are just rants. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I get these off my chest so I don't word throw up on my wife when I get home and she doesn't have to hear about all my stupid shit for the day. So, all right, cats and kittens, peace.